Good evening, folks. This is Lee Kenobi here, and today we have another article titled "Science Fiction Novelist Explains Joker Folie de Dieu Boxes Office Bombed. It wasn't made to make money." Now, the Joker movie, the first one, it was a success. I did enjoy this movie. I enjoyed The Joker. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it very much. But when they had the sequel coming out and everything, they said it was going to be musical, and then I don't know what was going on with Todd Phillips, but something was not right, man. Something was going on and everything. And to be fair, and I thought at first when I read an article, if I remember, if I got to look at one of my videos, I think they were referencing on Donald Trump as a good thing. I don't know. But, of course, now, Joker, his own character, there are too many variations of the Joker. Too many variants. Now, for one, I liked it Jack Nicholson's Joker, and I liked it Heath Ledger's Joker. But Jack Nicholson's Joker was more accurate than the Heath Ledger one. But Heath Ledger's was a good take on it. But Jack Nicholson's Joker was the best accurate ever, man. Tim Burton's movies, to be honest. Tim Burton's movies of Batman and Batman Returns was the most accurate comic book movie ever. They were the most accurate. So, and then of course they decided Harley Quinn, who I read was first introduced in the Batman the Animated Series, they changed this woman's character completely of who Harley Quinn is. And somehow I knew it was going to flop. And of course, it did. It flopped very badly. And of course, Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy, he read a headline. And of course, I did notice, I saw the headline itself myself. And it was saying F you to the fans. So basically what this science fiction novelist has said, it wasn't made to make money. So let's read this article and see what what it says. So here we go. Joker Folie de Dieu only managed to gross $37.8 million domestically and another $81 million internationally for a global gross to $118 million. Holy shit, that ain't good. The domestic gross was far lower than ever, even the already lowered predictions going into the weekend. Box Office Theory predicted that the film would gross between 44 to 57 million, while it noted that traditional tracking had the film grossing between 50 to 60 million. Box office analyst OMB Reviews noted the film is not doing well, not holding well either, and I suspect that after a very, very, very poor opening weekend in comparison to the estimate going into the weekend, this film will probably have a catastrophic drop in week two. He also noted the film's message in its third act essentially is a giant middle finger to anyone that not only was a fan of the first film, but also anyone that was just a fan of Joker in general. My God, dude. Novelist Isaac Young explained this poor performance and specifically the film's messaging in the third act in a number of posts on X. First, he posted, "This is your daily reminder to never get invested in any Hollywood movie, even if it's ironically. The left will somersault over themselves and pour hundreds of millions of dollars into contradicting you." Now, Jeremy John, he did a review on The Joker 2, and the way I looked at him though, the way he said it, the way he was reviewing it, I knew for a fact he did not like this movie, bro. He did not like the movie one bit. And then Mr. H, he saw the movie in theaters and he didn't like it at all. Now, I think Jeremy John did a spoiler review. I think he did a spoiler review video the second time because he did an unspoiler, but he did a spoiler review. But I knew this movie was not going to make it, bro. I just cannot believe this. To be honest, they should have never even made a sequel. Despite that the movie made $1 billion. They should have never made a sequel. It was a good ending for the Joker movie. Next, he added, understand Hollywood behaves more like a Reddit poster than a professional entertainment industry. They will gladly shoot themselves in the foot if only to get one over you. From there, he shared a video primarily focusing on Star Trek, but he also noted it applies to Joker as well. He prefaced the video writing, anything that does not immediately serve the left in entertainment must be subverted. In the video he detailed, the problem is that there is no longer anything behind Hollywood's politics. The only power and those who wield it, there is no religious piety, no transcendental belief, no ideas of right and wrong, no vision of the future, no philosophy, no history, no metaphysics, no style, nor substance, no reckoning with God or hell or hope or fear or love or death. Not one honest belief that is anything other than you're a racist and so we deserve to be in charge. Yeah, man, it's... The great gods of identity politics only exist to serve the left's material desires and will incarnate to whatever form that best serves the tasks. He continued, this is why every historical figure was secretly gay and also black as well. This is why women eternally oppressed by the patriarchy, but men are also women. This is why now how hard conservatives yell hypocrites. No leftist will ever change his or her its mind about anything. He later added, it can't say anything substantive because that would pose a threat to itself. To make any claim about the world that does not immediately serve the vulgar desire to its creators, it's to create a standard which might be turned on them, an alternate view with which someone might voice their objections. He then rhetorically questioned, why is it every opportunity the left destroy anything of beauty, grace, and higher purpose? Because those things condemn the left by the fact of their own existence. Modern artists must swear their souls to towing the internal party line, which itself is just narcissism, that or they make their work so brain dead that it couldn't possibly be a threat to anyone. This is why the woke will never produce a great work of art. To do so would require believing in something good beyond power, beyond politics. And the woke cannot conceptualize anything except through politics, he stated. Still later in the video, he observed, this is something I see a lot of people still struggle with. They have a hard time conceptualizing stories as politics as a means of punishing your real world enemies. They see the abuses on paper and complain about the desecration of their stories, and then fail to realize that desecration was the point. They think Hollywood still exists to tell stories. That's not what Hollywood is for, if it ever was. Hollywood exists to reward its friends and punishes its enemies, and its products are emblematic of that fact. Hollywood does not exist to entertain you. It is an organ of a gender international apparatus that has declared war on native populations of the West. He then concluded that has happened to Star Trek and every media franchise is not the result of incompetence. Through today's writers are roughly incompetent, it's the result of a seething artistic class that wishes to pervert all film, TV, and literally achievement for the sake of applauding themselves and humiliating their enemies. And in this task, they have unequivocally succeeded. The only thing to do, the only way to win is to step back and let them fester on their dunghill they have created for themselves, he finished. He truncated much of this point by sharing an image from Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight film where Joker burns a pile of cash to send a message and wrote, This is the left every time they make a woke flop. And YouTube critics hope that it loses money. And yes, they would go so far as to rape the Joker just to prove a point. He added another post. If this didn't make conservatives wake up, I honestly don't know what will. Nothing is sacred. There is no line the left won't ever cross to humiliate the right. Well, I'm going to tell you this, man. I mean, he's on point. Let me see this guy's name. I've got it right up here. Isaac Young. He's on point, man. He's on point on everything that has been going on, bro, with Hollywood, dude. He's on point, and I like it. So, I mean, it's like I said before. Every franchise that we have watched, that we have enjoyed when we were young, have gone into ruin, bro. Star Wars, Marvel Universe, DC, Harry Potter, that they're trying to ruin right now. You had the National Treasures. You had Willow. You know, there's been so many franchises that we loved when we were little went into ruin, bro. Guys got to start waking up, man, and seeing the facts, bro. Guys got to start seeing the facts of what has been going on. So, that's going to be it for the video. So, you guys let me know what you think of this. So, if you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are of this article and what has been said here. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright, guys. You guys have a good night. See you later.